Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So it's down to business here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Now it's Maldini. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's tidy. Mario Gila did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he shoots! Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league. Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now can he find... Tries a shot! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Messi. And the shot! 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Now it's Messi. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Cataldi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away. And no, he's seen through all of that. Messi running with the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Nice physical challenge. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Oyarzabal. Cataldi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Maldini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well read, nice interception. And it's been shipped out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack?
That's good play from him.
Now it's Maldini. Donnarumma getting this one clear. And it's Messi. Fagioli has created one goal already. And here's Oya. Great chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Nuno Tavares. Taylor. He's shifting through the gears here. Played out to the right. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails.
Have to expect that from everyone now.
It's a threat chance, surely! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. Now it's Valverde. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Maldini. Jimenez gets a foot in here. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Pedro. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. That has been cut short. Hila. Pinches it off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now Mario Hila. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Inter really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Inter Milan, utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And the second half gets underway. And it's Basic. Taylor. Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Here comes the corner. They've played it short. Chance to deliver.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Son Heung-min. Fagioli. Son Heung-min. Can he finish? And that's wide.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Cataldi. That's Taylor. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's cut it out. Pedro. Now it's Maldini. This looks promising. Nuno Tavares. Hila. And it's Marusic. And Isaacson. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Akanji clears. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Oyarzabal. He's having a shot! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Isaacson. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now this could be a chance. "75 minutes played. Basic. No, he is not giving anything away. That's been cut out, well played. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Oyarzabal, and he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Mikel Oyarzabal, chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oyarzabal. Nuno Tavares. Cataldi. And it's Pedro. Here's Basic. The muscular approach does pay off here. Son Heung-min. Oh, well played.
That's alert and...
He's gone for goal. Basic. Robertson. Oyarzabal. Cataldi. And it's Maldini. Fagioli. And here's Oyarzabal. He's going for goal! No, that's just wide. Lazio have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So they were calling for him and now they get him.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want to do here. Just get the ball to him and hope that something happens, a little magic.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Husai gets a good foot in there. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Vecino. Can he spark a counter here? And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Mikel Oyarzabal, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Inter definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle.
Tries a shot! Goal! Inter! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Mikel Oyarzabal is currently top scorer in the league. Inter Milan break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Son Heung-min. And it's Fascioli. And here's Fascioli. That's good play. That is a brilliant interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That's very neat. Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it's clear that someone really wants to make a mark here, Peter, and with some style too.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And he shoots! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Goes looking wide. Caicedo. And it's Fascioli. Fascioli! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's over the line. Baturina. Out to the left it goes. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min ploughing through the middle. He's having a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly. He could be in here. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was alert to it. Ramon gets rid with sophistication. Intercept through, that's well read. Paz. Inter Milan, heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Takes a shot! Great football, shot and save.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short. And it's Caicedo. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, shooting chance! And how did he not make it 4?
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi with the short one. Robertson touches it back. He's found a way past. Caicedo. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's Robertson. Struck first time! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Inter Milan, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So off we go once more. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is just caressing the ball. In by Messi, and the shot! Well, that has not gone well. Fagioli. Oh, good spread. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. It is no contest. It is a landslide. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Pinches it off him. Mikel Oyarzabal is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed.
Can he finish? It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's on it, can he get away? There's the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short, and it's Valverde. And a chance! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Paz. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Oyarzabal. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Baturina. Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Baturina. Paz. Now it's Oyarzabal. And no, that was never going to make it. Paz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in a great position here. And it's Fascioli. A lot chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Ramon. Kempf. Now Baturina. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Kempf. Baturina. And he can clear it away. Ramon is there to clear. Paz.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And Ramon. And the number on the board is 3. Caicedo running with the ball. Caicedo. He's found some space. And the finish! And that is faded wide.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 31.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling.
And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mikel Oyarzabal just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Is there any support? He might not need it. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Well, that has not gone well. Target. And he can clear it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Brown, foot in. Steaming on goal. And the shot! He's delivered all right! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop
The
it.
goal scorer after 10 minutes is number 10.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And he was quick to react. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Knocks it into space. Oh, played right into his path. He's got away. Defending of the desperate variety. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Plenty. And the finish! And the shot! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, was he ever going to miss that?
My sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Driving through.
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Closing in on goal. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Spread it left. It's a promising position. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's gone back to the keeper. Ailing. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Is there any support? He might not need it. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A case now of complete control.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Big chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he's gone looking for safety. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Nicely weighted ball. Showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine... He's gone for it! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Target. Good ball, good take. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ball's gone out of play. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So off we go once more.
He's had it taken off him.
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Spread out to the left, and he's intervened well there.
He is through here. Shot a goal! And he hits the net.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Is number 9.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Brown. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Over to the left.
This looks promising. And he shoots! And we have our very first corner.
They've played it short. He's gone for goal!
Middlesbrough are looking to go forward now. Brown. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide.
The attendance for this match
It's
was
a goal kick.
52,044.
chance, surely! It's in! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 65 minutes is number 6.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Tries to play it through. Chance! Chance for a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a throw. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's target. Threads one in. And he's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
After 72 minutes is number 9.
Middlesbrough grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good strength. Up he goes! He's scored! And they are right back within touch! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Middlesbrough give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, good. And a chance! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. The final 5 minutes. And he's been shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Nice looking ball. Decent chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Tries from distance. Target. He's found a way through. No, that's been intercepted. Very nicely done. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Today that smoking is only allowed
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good...